Good day. This is a chapter in the Palette OS video training. The title of this section will be Channel Control. You always have lots of options for channel control. Let's just start with what we're probably most familiar with, which is keyboard control. So I'm going to say 1 through 5 at full. And we have those channels at full. They are also now selected, which means they're on the wheel, so you can use the level wheel to roll them down or roll them up. You can also use your mouse wheel if you have a mouse plugged in to do this as well. If I now say 6 through 10 at 5, enter. Now 6 through 10 are the ones that are selected. 1 through 5 have been changed, but they are currently not selected, therefore they're not on the wheel. The delta that's next to, or the little triangle, it's next to every channel's level, that will let us know that they have been adjusted or they've been altered since anything has been recorded. And since we're starting with a new show file, we don't have anything recorded at this moment. Now, since this is a graphical user interface, you can use your mouse and click to select channels, and I can roll them up, or I can click and drag to select a range. And again, I could roll, or I can go to the keypad and say at 75, enter. Okay. Now I'm going to change their level again and say at 5, enter. Now you'll notice you have a release or an undo key. If I hit that key once on the command line, it will say undo. If I do enter, it will undo the last level change. So it's gone back to 75% since I put it at 75 and then gone to 50. If I now hit release or undo twice very quickly, it's going to release the channels that are selected. If I hit release again, it will now release all channels that have been adjusted, and that's a multi-stage release. Alright, we're now going to talk about channel ranges and what you can do with ranges of channels that you've selected. So if I do 1 through 10 at, and let's say I want to set channel 1 to 10%, and then I'm going to use the minus key, which is also the 2 command at this point, and I'm going to say to 100. Now once I hit enter, you'll see that channel 1 has gone to 10%, channel 10 has gone to full, and the console has ranged those values or that information not only across those channels but across that level range. Okay. Now another thing that we can do here is we can do this with time. So if I say, 1 through 10 at 10 to 100, and I'm going to hit at again, you'll notice on the command line it now says in time. And I'm going to say 0 to, again over the minus key, 5, enter. Now if you'll notice, 1 has gone to 10% in 0 count, 10 has gone to full in 5 seconds, and all the channels in between have ranged not only the channels and the levels but also the time. Now a way you can see that information, you go up here, you'll have a little bubble next to the levels that says time. And if I go into that time window, it's now showing me the time that every one of those channels are moving. This is known as independent timing. Alright, now I want to release these channels and then talk about the way the console software helps you by remembering what you had typed in before or what channel selection you've done before. If I type 1, you'll see in brackets on the command line it says 1 through 10. If I want to accept that as a selection set, then I can do Shift Enter, and that will select them, and then I can give them a level. We also have all kinds of soft keys that help you. The S12 right now is select. If I do select, it turns in the previous. So select previous would allow you to just select what the previous set was. But there's all kinds of options here. Levels above 0, levels going up, levels going down. These are for intelligent fixtures, so we'll move past them for the moment. I can grab odd. I can grab, select, hold down previous, and I'll get a pick list of the channel selection set that I've done previously. So I could select 1 through 10 again, do select and say even, or do select and say invert. So there's all kinds of tools that we have here to help you so that the console is a more intelligent interface and it remembers what you have done. Alright, I'm going to release this selection set for the moment. Alright, this completes the channel control section of this video tutorial. Stay tuned for more chapters to help you understand your new palette or light palette console.